Hey there folks, and welcome back to another edition of Mr. Songbird's Writing Mukbang. We're in NaNoWriMo season, in the thick of it. Hope you're having a good November so far. As of the time I film this, it's November 8th, which puts us 8 days into, not November, which I realize is kind of Captain Obvious. So, yeah. For those of you who haven't been following me so far, NaNoWriMo says you have to write 50,000 words of fiction in the space of a month. So far, I've been doing pretty well on that. A simple egg and cheese burrito with some honey mustard on the side. Let's see. So far this month, my plan has been basically very simple. On Monday and Wednesday, I'm going to basically doing like 12. Basically, what I'm doing is writing sprints, for lack of a better word. Where the goal is to just write 250 words at a time. Now, are those always great 250 words? Not necessarily. Sometimes they're terrible. In the course of, basically 250 words at a time, I'm able to do that pretty consistently at between 6 to 9 minutes. Well, I did have like one 10-minute outlier. And basically most days, I'm just doing like, 250 word sprints, like typically about 8 or 9 of them. And then on Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm doing some extra sprints, like basically I'm doing like 12 sprints, like back to back to back to back to back, 50 minutes apart. So far, that has gone very well. Like at this point last month, I was a little bit ahead. Yeah. Like not a huge amount, but a little bit ahead. This time I am massively ahead. To put in perspective, at this point last year, I think I was at roughly about 14,000 words. This, and, maybe 15,000, with the goal being to be, like 13,000 and change. This year, I'm at 23,000 and change, which means I'm doing quite well, if I say so myself. And I still got, probably another couple of sprints left in me before the end of the day, because Wednesday. It's very likely I'll be something like 40% and like 47% of the way through. 46, 47. I double checked my math, but a large chunk of the way through, let's put it that way. On day 8. By the time you see next week, I'll probably be like 70, 75% done. So far, it's a little bit tedious at times to keep going 250 words, 250 words, 250 words. Not because I dislike writing, but because I want to start editing some of it. Which is a nice problem to have. To be eager to edit your own work, Now, I do want to ask a question. Would any of you be interested in reading my, not for this year, because so far it's a garbage state, It may never be, published, kind of thing. But, at least on that state. I actually did, publish, last year's, NaNoWriMo under a different pen name. Once I had it, edited. I still had some leftover, that I never finished editing, but if you're interested, I can show you what, a NaNoWriMo story looks like when it's all said and done. If so, just go and let me know in the comment section below. I'll put like a link in the next video. The main one is, basically, I wouldn't say I'm burnt out, but if I were to keep maintaining this pace like year round, just focusing on writing exclusively without editing, I would burn out. Still, I'm confident I can make it to the end of November without too much more trouble. So writing sprints where you basically write for 250 words, I will be honest, I originally was kind of nervous. I figured it would take like a lot longer to write them. But then I got into practice for that one method. And now I can just, crank it out on the drop of a hat, like like I said, 6 to 9 minutes typically. Usually about like 6 to 8. Now, for those of you who are in the process of NaNoWriMo yourself, definitely post how you guys are doing in the comment section below. I'd love to see how many words you've gotten up to. And remember, every word you get down on paper is one less you have to write. It's one step closer to be able to edit that story and turn something beautiful that your audience will adore. And once I finish with the NaNoWriMo, my plan for the next step is basically, focused on Path of the Magi for the month of December. Like try and get that edited as much as possible. Like if I can get like 4 chapters edited, 5 chapters edited, then it's pretty much like, will I be able to do that in the month of December? We shall see. I'm so far very happy about I probably like every time I look at the screen like, wow, I've written like that much. I did not know I could pull it off. Because like last year was really hard. Because yes, I got it done like a couple days ahead of time, but it was tough. It took almost 2 hours, like 2 hours roughly on a daily basis. I need to double check how much time it actually took me to do it all. But it was significant amounts. This, by comparison, was comparatively easy. Like I'm not writing any significant amount more than I normally write in a day in terms of time. I'm just writing faster. I'm glad that I'm able to do it. But enough about me. I look forward to seeing you folks in the next video. Until then, this is Charles, signing off. Bye, folks.